Hi guys, this is Juicy Thunderstick with you, and today I'm gonna do a quick review on the M4A1 Revalorisé, the new premium tank that came in the store today. So let's begin with some comparisons to other premium mediums that are also in the game, as a tech tree tank, or as an offer tab. So let's go with it. I'm using the same equipment on all tanks, standard ammo and everything is the same. So as you can see, this tank has the least DPM out of these tanks that I added, out of the CDC, FCM50T, Super Pershing, and even the T44-100, and even the Type 59, which has a bad DPM. This tank has even worse DPM. Now the penetration is 200. It's not that bad. It's average. I would say it's average when you compare it to other tanks, like in the middle between the Chinese and Russian tanks and other premium tanks like French, German, and American. So it has an average standard ammo penetration. The alpha damage is what I hate about this tank. 310. Like, how did you come up with that number Wargaming? I don't really know. This tank, what makes this tank stand out is the 400 alpha damage. Like, on PC I played this tank and it has 400 alpha damage, and it's just so more comfortable to play this tank with 400 alpha. Why? Because that means you're gonna have to peek less, you're gonna do a lot of damage with one shot, and you're not gonna take a lot of shots. Now when you have less alpha, more reload with a tank that is this big, this tall, that has absolutely no armor, and yeah, it can even be penetrated easily with HE with like most of the tanks. So tier 8 and tier 9 is gonna be easier. So yeah, like, give it some more DPM. This tank needs DPM. Like, this tank definitely needs a buff on the DPM, if it's the alpha damage or the reload. Like, if you want to keep this alpha, make the reload down to 8.5 seconds. That's gonna give it like a bit more DPM, which is definitely good. Or give it a 400 alpha with something like 11 seconds reload time, and that's probably also gonna make it balanced in comparison to all the other premium mediums that are in the game. Now the shell velocity, it shoots APCR, but I noticed that for APCR it's a bit too slow, to be honest. Yeah, so it's a bit too slow. Sometimes you miss the shots because you don't really catch the enemy. If it's a fast enemy, a light tank or something else, you can't really catch him. Now let's go to the aim time. Now guys, I'm just gonna make it short for you. This gun is just amazing. Gun handling is just perfect for a tank like this. I like it. I like this from the gameplay. It's really good. You can hit most of your shots on the move. Aiming, like, it's just perfect. I like it. It has also 10 degrees of gun depression, which is also perfect. Like 10 degrees of gun depression, that's the best you can get on tier 8. That's really good, so you can work on edges, although you have a big turret, so you're probably gonna be hit easier than all of the other tanks that have such gun depression. Now the speed is also really good on this tank. Now the power to weight ratio and like resistance, terrain resistance is not really that good on this tank, which I noticed. But when it goes on like a straight ground, it's really good. It's fast, it has the speed, it doesn't need anything like any buff or something with the speed. Is just totally fine. The view range is really good, 269, not the best, but I would say also average. From comparing it to other mediums, other premiums, it's really average. The HP is a bit less, like it's kind of Chinese HP thing or something, so it's also average. Now the armor is where this tank just, lacks. This tank doesn't have any armor. Of course, the CDC has less armor, but the CDC has speed, the CDC has more DPM, so you can actually peek a lot more with CDC and be like more safe with that tank, because it's a bit of a low profile and the turret is smaller. This tank has a really big turret and it's a bit slow, so yeah, you're gonna take a lot of shots and you're gonna also take a lot of HE shells, which are gonna make you lose a lot of your HP points. Now let's get to the gameplay. I have 2 games that I played today on stream. By the way guys, I got this tank because of Rocket Boy. He chose to donate to me on my stream so I can play the tank and do like a quick review on it right now and on the stream, which I actually did, and he asked me to do a review as well, just like for more people to know, maybe who weren't on stream, just to know how to play this tank, or is it worth it to buy, is it not worth it to buy. So let's go now to the gameplay and then explain to you what I did and how you should like try to play this tank. So let's go. Hi guys, so this is the first one, the first replay on Middleburg playing this tank on a tier 8 and tier 7 matchup. Now I haven't played this tank I think on against tier 9, but I think that this tank is really gonna struggle against tier 9. Why? Because like I said, it lacks DPM, it lacks the armor, it's too big, and yeah, you can't just, I don't think you can do well against tier 9s with this tank. You can just forget it, because I played it on a couple of games on like something like this matchup against tier 8, against tier 7, but it didn't really go so well, so I can only imagine how it's gonna be on tier 9, playing against tier 9. That's gonna be a nightmare. So on this map, like I usually do, I go to the left side, try to get some spots. You can see I shot the Panther, but he shot me back. I overexposed my tank, like I could have used my gun depression and hide a bit more of my tank, but that was a mistake. But I got a shot on the Panther and he got one on me. I have bigger alpha, so I did more damage to him. I did a better trade. Now I can see he fell back. So I went forward to shoot the Panther, shoot the Centurion. I made a shot to the Centurion, but I took a shot from the Panther as well. Now I shot the RU. As you can see, just no matter how you angle this tank, no matter what you do, people are gonna aim at you and they're gonna penetrate you, because this tank is too big, doesn't have any armor, and like I said, yeah, people are gonna focus you, of course, because it's a new tank, they want to shoot it, and that's a well-known thing to all people. So now I'm gonna push the right side. Why? Because I don't want to face the Panther 8.8. That tank has a scary DPM and good armor, so he was actually hiding his turret, so I didn't want to fight him. I'm gonna push this guy, took a shot, and now I pushed this side because as you can see the enemy team is focused on the other side, so I can get some side shots. I don't want to face them face to face, I want to get some side shots. That was an unlucky shot on the SPIC. I actually wanted to kill him with a one shot with HE, but it went to his tracks, so that wasn't lucky. Now I just peeked and took a shot at the E25. As you can see, like I said, the accuracy is really good, the gun handling is really good. You can just peek over the ridge, make a snapshot, fall back. That's the best thing on this tank. Now this guy's pushing. As you can see, the MX can't catch up to him. I shot him on the front and I thought the MX actually has him, but he didn't. He missed his shot and now he's trying to kill him and he died. Now I took the Panther out and there's only the RU left. The RU is 6 HP and we're like 5 against 1. He has no way to win. He goes down, so I'm gonna aim down as well and take him out with an HE shell on his side to win the game. That was a fast game, like really fast game, because it was a tier 8 and tier 7 matchup, so that was really fast. I got the first class. Now it isn't the greatest battles, of course, but I got the first class. Why? Because this tank is still new, not a lot of people have it. That's why I got first class. 2.7k damage, 3 kills with 60,000 credits. Now I'm gonna tell you honestly, this tank doesn't really make a lot of credits. Like I don't think it's gonna make crazy amounts of credits like the Type 59 does or the Super Pershing does. It's a bit low. The credits income is low, even with premium account, so imagine without it. You can see top of my team 1144 XP, 2700 damage, 3 kills like I said. Now I did some assistant damage like 190, I don't know to whom, maybe to Panther. Let's see, I did assistant damage to this guy because I tracked him with my HE, so my teammates took him out. Now this was the first replay, guys. Like I said, not the best replays, but that's what I got. Now let's go to the second replay and see what we have on that one. So guys, welcome. This is the second replay. This time I'm playing the same tank on Yamato Harbor. This map is good for this tank. Why? Because you can play hull down, plus the matchup is really good. The enemies don't have like any TDs that can camp at the spawn, and also you can play hull down against these tanks easily. Make use of your 10 degrees of gun depression plus your accuracy to make snapshots, and plus you have a TD on your team which can camp at the back to help you out with the enemies. So I'm pushing to the left side like I usually do. This is my favorite place, with a heavy, with a medium, with a light tank. This is just my place to go on this map every time I play this map. So look at the gun depression right here, 10 degrees. Now the high profile of the tank helps it as well, but it's also a negative. Like, it's a positive, but it's more like a negative because people can shoot you easier, so that's why I'm saying it's a negative. I could have took the extra shot, but I didn't really want to risk it, so I shot the Tankstein. I don't know what he's doing. He's just pushing our spawn. Maybe he wants to spot the TDs. He hates campers. I don't really know. So I took 2 shots on him, and now I'm gonna leave him for my teammates. Hopefully they're gonna take him out. He doesn't peek. That's a good play. And now I'm gonna go forward. As you can see, Tankstein took the Jagdpanther out. So yeah, and they didn't manage to kill him. So I peek back, tried to shoot him, but the Cheery actually gets him. I dodged the shot from the T-43, which is rarely gonna happen with this tank because, like I said, the profile is really high. It's really hard to miss this tank. Trying to make a snapshot, I missed. He definitely hits me. That's an easy shot for him. T-43 has good TPM, good accuracy as well. So I peek, make a snapshot on him, and then I leave the SPIC to make a shot on him as well. Now I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna shoot the T-43 once again, and the SPIC is gonna finish him. Now the RU is coming in full speed. I don't know, he hates me maybe, or he wants to do something, but that's a good play from him to save his teammates and try to take us out, because there's only one guy left on the other side. 2 guys actually, one at the spawn and one on the cap. So he wants to take out the fast tanks and then turn his attention to the slow ones, because it's easier to deal with an RU. For the speed, it's much easier. I'm trying to cover my teammate, the SPIC, but I couldn't, unfortunately. The HE on this tank, the Alpha on HE, is good. Now, the Alpha is really good on this tank. He missed me, now I'm gonna try to shoot him. I actually missed that shot. That was a bad shot, could have done more damage. Now the SPIC is shooting me, the RU is shooting me. Gonna try this one with HE, and it also didn't penetrate, which was really unlucky. Could have made use of that HP later in the game, but yeah, RNG is RNG. Now, I took him out, and now there's the SPIC. My driver is down as well. The SPIC is stuck, so I just make a snapshot, take him out. And I'm now in a situation 1 versus 2, an AMX 50-100 and a Comet. Comet is in the base. I know that AMX is here, so I thought that I was spotted at this moment. Why? Because it wasn't a long time ago since I killed the SPIC. So what was my idea? My idea was like to get in a hull down position. Like, I thought that the AMX is gonna push the right side. Where I killed the RU, I thought he's gonna push that side. Because when I moved, I wasn't spotted. I was definitely not spotted. So I was thinking, let me go to the left side and try to get a hull down, because he's gonna go to the right side. I'm gonna play hull down to him just to increase my chances of maybe winning the game. Like, who knows, you might win it. So I just wanted to increase my chances. But I drove in and the AMX speaks out of nowhere. I don't know why is he here. Maybe he knew, maybe I was spotted when I moved. Maybe I was spotted when I moved, that's why he knew. But that was a good play for him. Like, he read it really well. It wasn't, I think, his luck, but he actually knew that I'm gonna go to the left side. I think he knew that. That's why he came in and took me out. Anyway, unfortunately we lost the game 1 versus 2. Could have been better, but I had no luck against the RU. Lost a lot of HP. Could have made use of that. So, first class, 3,166 damage with 2 kills and 65,000 profit. Base XP is 1,054. As you can see, my team, the highest is 303, and that's like 3 times more than my teammate. Like 3 times and a half exactly. So yeah, I did my best on this game, but unfortunately at the end I wasn't lucky and I lost the game. And let's see, I did some system damage as well. Like, I made 15 shots, 11 shots penetrated, and like they were directly hit. Damage caused, as you know, 3,100 plus. Assistant damage 248, which is not a lot. As you can see, I received 7 hits. From them, they were all penetrations. 7 penetrations. Didn't pass the shot, didn't get tracked or something else. I just took all the shots like a boss and died. So yeah, spotted 2 enemies as well. As you can see, did some spotting damage to this guy. This guy some damage, this guy some spotting, and this guy took him out with my G, and then at the end with AP. So, this is the review, guys. I'm not the best, I know. This is my first review, and yeah, I mean, it's a try, it's just a try. So if you liked it, just write to me in the comments. If you didn't like it and you just want to see normal gameplay, or maybe like me playing it on stream without doing these reviews, like doing the review live on stream, tell me in the chat. Because yeah, I mean, I don't really have a good feeling when I do reviews. I don't think like people are gonna actually like it, like skate videos or maybe meaties videos. People enjoy it and I enjoy it as well, but I don't find any fun watching my own reviews, to be honest. I don't know about you though. So if you liked it, press the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more, just write in the comments anything you want. I'm gonna be listening, I'm gonna be reading your comments, and hopefully maybe in the future I'm gonna do more reviews if you've liked it. And yeah, we'll see. Anyways, have a nice day, hope you enjoyed it. Once again, Juicy Thunder Sake with you. See you next time.